It's brand spanking newscaping. It's a world exclusive. Please welcome to the stage, the Mac in the Know, Mod Fat Jim.
Come on! Yeah! There is a lot of you in here. This is terrifying. Now, as we're all here, I think we need one big RuneFest shout. So after 3, we're going to all shout RuneFest, okay? 1, 2, 3. RuneFest! That was awesome. I say it sounds awesome up here. So we're here on the main stage, RuneFest 2014, and we have a very special announcement. As you've probably already seen, I'm not wearing a RuneFest t-shirt. I've got something very different on. I and the team, most of which are down here, some over in the corner over there, are really, really proud to be here, and especially to be on the main stage today. It's absolute pleasure. We're going to be announcing a brand new RuneScape game. Yes, come on! It's a game of a new genre, new gameplay, new visuals, but it's all RuneScape. I was going to keep you on your edge of the seats for a little while. I was going to tempt things along, but let's cut to the chase. Let's get straight into things. The team and I are extremely proud to unveil to you exclusively at RuneFest, to everyone here and everyone watching at home, our new game. Let's roll video. Fantastic. This is Chronicle, RuneScape Legends. In our search for a new game, we believe we've discovered something truly new, something truly unique, and something we managed to capture the heart of the RuneScape experience within a brand new genre. Chronicle isn't a game you've seen before. This isn't an attempt to clone something out already there. Chronicle is a game that follows in RuneScape's footsteps. Where once RuneScape broke new ground and set new standards, we believe Chronicle can do the same, but in a new age and a new genre. Before we delve deeper into all that Chronicle has to offer, I want to first explore why we're even here, why we're even talking about a brand new game, and how we came to be here today at RuneFest. Slides. We all love RuneScape, and we continue to heavily invest time, effort, and resources into new and exciting pieces of content for release almost every week. But we always felt that RuneScape, how it has expanded over the last 14 years, that the universe we have created has more breadth to hold more. Something new, another game to help create new experiences in the rich landscape of Gielinor. So we set out a new objective, to design a unique new game within the RuneScape universe for tablet, mobile, and PC. We wanted to build something completely new to extend the great RuneScape universe not only to new platforms, but to new genres and beyond. We wanted to create a new generation of game that could partner the old master and emulate some of its greatest talents in new and interesting ways. We wanted to deliver something that could expand RuneScape, adding to the rich tapestry and fill the gameplay gaps that the RPG genre could no longer do. This isn't an add-on, this isn't a successor or a patch. Chronicle is a brand new gameplay experience that will sit alongside your normal night of RuneScape gaming. Although we wanted to create something new, we also wanted our core audience to be all of you, the RuneScape players. We didn't want to create anything that opposed RuneScape ideals, but instead something that embodied the same core principles that bring you back each day, bring you back from the rest of the UK, from America, Australia, all over Europe and the rest of the world to be here supporting this amazing game. We wanted the heart of the RuneScape experience in our new game. To do this, we need to ensure we captured the feel of RuneScape play, bring across the same characters, ensure all of you, the community, the awesome community, hear it up for the community, come on. Could simply and easily join in. And most importantly, bring the same sense of wonder that RuneScape provides. We wanted to take all of these core principles and create fresh, exciting experiences within them. So let's start that journey. To understand how Jagex and the RuneScape team in particular begins to create a brand new game, we need to go back in time. Before the full team had come together, we started a small ideas factory. With a team of just 4 members, we embarked on a journey toward a brand new game. In order to get a feel for how far we've come since those early days, we need to go back to Jagex HQ in Cambridge and watch the game come to life. Roll video. Welcome to Jagex HQ. We're here to show you how we come up with new ideas and explore the road to RuneFest. In order to get to the heart of where things began, we need to go back to January, an exciting time where new tools, processes, and a sense of adventure allowed us to begin exploring the idea of a new game within the RuneScape universe. We were able to step out of our comfort zone and begin thinking about what experiences the RuneScape universe could offer if we went beyond the walls of the browser, or even the RPG genre itself.
We took 3 core values from the existing RuneScape experience, onto which we could build new ideas. Number 1, progression, the ability to take a character or ourselves through a journey and grow from it. Number 2, lean back gameplay, the ability to play the game at your own leisure, at your own pace and without pressure. Number 3, automation, the ability to have some elements of the game play out by themselves.
These tenets began to paint a picture of a lighter, laid-back style of game that could embody some of the best elements of RuneScape, but also be something that could be played alongside it.
With a clear set of goals and underlying design pillars, we began the process of defining a concept to bring everything together. This was quickly filled by Hero Manager, a simple concept that allowed for swathes of potential game ideas to exist within it.
Hero Manager revolved around the idea of delivering guidance or instruction to a character in order to help them grow into a great hero, all without direct control.
As we were building the Hero Manager prototypes, we started to want slightly nicer visuals, as you can only look at a floating white box for so long. Stu, our artist on the team, then spent many months taking inspiration from all walks of life, and then Dungeon Dude was born. Dungeon Dude went on many adventures. He ran through dungeons, screaming at monsters while slaying them, went on quests, worked out with his weights at home, drank beer, and went to bed. Occasionally, he would drink too much beer, or would not be able to fit through his front door.
While Hero Manager and the prototypes it spawned were both interesting and in some cases good fun, we never really found anything that grabbed us. We knew in order to get you excited, we had to be really excited first. Then in our normal weekly catch-up, we started to discuss how our prototypes were all built around the idea of preparing a character for a quest.
So we thought to ourselves, instead of creating gameplay around the quest, why don't we make the quest the focus? Instead of building a character for a quest, we would build a quest for a character. This ignited the creative juices once again, and we immediately began generating some new ideas.
The idea of building a quest was so exciting to us that we wanted to get started immediately. Building things digitally takes time, so instead we opted to start making the game on paper. This enabled us to explore if it was something that had any chance of working.
Quite literally, we sat down in the studio canteen with post-it notes and pens and started to create bits of a quest. A post-it note might be a monster, or it might be a merchant or a boss, and we sat there with dice and started to play it. The beauty about this was we could test an idea in mere seconds. We tried an assortment of different flows, mechanics, and objectives, and built new ones as fast as we scrapped them. As we played and refined this card game, we became increasingly convinced that we had found an idea that was fun, exciting, and worth taking forward into a digital form.
The concept of a quest builder was growing in strength, and our prototyping in both paper and digital varieties solidified our belief in the idea. What we needed now was a striking visual style that could support our new vision.
We knew that the apple shouldn't and couldn't fall too far from the tree when it came to our RuneScape heritage. So we began toying with different visual influences and concepting new versions of some of our favourite RuneScape characters and locations. We delved into the heart of many inspirations for current and upcoming RuneScape releases.
As a cohesive vision began to manifest itself, we knew that when coupled with our new gameplay mechanics, we had the potential for an awesome new game within the RuneScape universe. So this is our story so far. Let's leave Cambridge and find out where the journey has brought us. Back to you at RuneFest. An absolutely amazing journey that brings us back here and now at RuneFest. But let's get back to Chronicle and explore some of the finer details of the gameplay, visual design, and content that it has to offer. But I'm going to need some help now. So please welcome to the stage Chronicle Senior Designer, Mod Fox 30, Pete Brisbane.
Hey! Wow, there's a lot of you all of a sudden. Oh, that's amazing. Jim, you got a nice looking book there, I see.
I know.
I've got a bigger one.
It's very fetching.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. It's an absolute honour, an absolute pleasure to be on this stage again in front of all you folks. Last year, I was up here talking about the RuneScape companion app. This year, I'm up here talking about Chronicle. And we're really, really excited about this new game. So, what is Chronicle? Where's our PowerPoint?
It's back.
There we go, it's back. Brilliant. So, Chronicle, in its simplest form, is a quest-building, collectible card game set in the rich RuneScape universe. But what does that mean, I hear you ask? Well, if you think Chronicle is like other CCGs, you would be mistaken. Chronicle takes the essence of an RPG experience, building a hero, and gives you a unique set of tools to accomplish that. Drawing from the huge universe of RuneScape, the characters, the creatures, the items, the locations that you are all familiar with, they all have a presence within Chronicle. Then, using cards, you will be able to build your very own quests, which then you can help to develop heroes.
Roll next video, please.
Okay.
There's always a hiccup.
That's fine, it's fine. So, Chronicle is a game about building quests, which means it's also a game about stories. Not ones that we as developers or me and Jim have written, but you as players will get to decide. As this magical, great, magnificent book opens, many possibilities stretch out before you. The world of Gielinor is your canvas, while the palette of cards that you hold in your hand get to decide what actually happens. You get to write on the very pages, chronicling, so I managed to get that in there, the adventures undertaken by some of RuneScape's most iconic characters.
Roll next video, please. Chronicle is like no other card game you may find out there now. Our commitment to creating something truly new not only flows through the gameplay, but the presentation too. It isn't enough for us to simply have a board or a table to play on. The landscape of Gielinor is so rich and memorable, both to us and to all of you, that we felt that the world of RuneScape needed to come to life within Chronicle. Out of the book, we are growing all new versions of iconic landscapes from the world of Gielinor. Using the magic of Chronicle, we have recreated lands from Caridian Desert to the Feldip Hills. Unique representations of our favourite landmarks from one little book. Bursting to life and rendered in new levels of detail, we're seeing Gielinor in ways we've never seen before. Capturing the unique style of RuneScape and adding our own spices into the mix has created a wonderful, unique visual style that permeates through every page of Chronicle. Next video, please. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Cards.
So, RuneScape is a game sprawling with massive depth, making it a treasure trove of wonderful characters, items, and locations for us to be inspired by. In the game, we have two types of card. We have the fight card. These are your creatures that your legend will fight in order to gain rewards. And then we have the adventure card, a card that can spend gold in order to gain powerful bonuses. And here they are. Each card is unique and can have a variety of effects in the game, which we'll explore in a little more detail later on.
Unlike RuneScape, your character won't be the one on the battlefield. Within Chronicle, the greatest heroes from Gielinor are being brought together to be your pawns in battle. You'll get the chance to take control of classic characters from all over the RuneScape lore. Each character will have its own unique set of cards, designed around some specific playstyle within Chronicle's unique gameplay systems. Chronicle also takes these characters to new levels of 3D detail, all rendered at high levels of detail that have never been able to be achieved up until now. We started out with two legends onto which we can build some exciting levels of play. First, we have Linza, the weapon master. In Chronicle, she will use her mastery of smithing and to craft weapons, earn gold, and outfox her opponents with depth and strength in her inventory. And Raptor, the tank. Raptor's sheer weight of armor and physical intimidation makes breaking it down a mighty challenge. Skillfully using powerful armor boosts, the Raptor is a mighty challenge within Chronicle. These two great legends are just the beginning. We'll need your help in guiding what characters will make it into the final roster of Chronicle's characters. So, gameplay.
Yeah, enough talking, let's just have a look at the game.
Absolutely. So if we could roll that video that I accidentally suggested you roll before. Fantastic.
Cool. So this is the Chronicle book. This amazing, magnificent, embossed, magical tome.
So as we come into the game, we want to make sure that when you're coming to Chronicle for the first time, that you can use your RuneScape account. So you simply pop it in, and then we open the book for the first time to see what's inside.
This is our main menu.
We can first go into a multiplayer game and see what different legends we can choose from to start off with. As we mentioned, the Raptor is big, hulking tank. He's going to take all of the damage and focus on boosting both his armor and his health values. In each character, you can see different types of deck collections. So we've got fight cards and adventure cards. Next, we can have a look at the Linza character.
So, Linza is our smith. She's all about getting swords and improving them, giving them better attack damage, giving them more durability, making them last for longer. She is the force of being able to create some of the best weapons inside Chronicle. And what you'll see here, you can see the split of the fight and adventure cards, so you get a sense of how those decks and how those characters are actually built.
Roll next video, please. Now we're going into the game. We've selected our characters. We can see who we're battling against. So it's me versus ModFox30 over here. And we're now going to get to see the level build, rising out of the book, and see we can now draw from the two decks of cards we've mentioned before.
Yeah. So on our left here, we've got the adventure card. So these are where all our allies and all our locations are. And then on the right, we've got our fight cards. So these are the big creatures. We've got things like Virago, we've got General Grador. He's always a bit of an issue currently. But from this point, the player can then decide to choose either of these cards to construct hands. And then, using those hands, be able to play them into the world of Gielinor.
So we played this game already earlier this week, and we've had ourselves a little bit of a game, and we're going to go and skip now onto round 3 and see the final battle between our two characters. So if you roll next video, please. So now we've skipped ahead. We're on the 3rd round. Both of our characters have taken a pretty much of a pounding, and we've also picked up a bunch of different resources for us to use. So we can check out Lindsay down here. We're seeing things from the perspective of Fox 30. I'm on the other side of the table. I can't see his cards, and he can't see mine, so he doesn't know the different strategies that we're putting together with all these cool characters and items from the RuneScape universe. So we're just now having a look at our first card here, which is Virago. We've got some of the most amazing characters in the game. We're bringing them back to life within Chronicle. So each one you can see has got an attack and a health value. Those are the things we need to break down and we need to get past in order to pick up the rewards, which are at the bottom of the cards. We can also see that Virago's got his own effects. So he takes less damage every time we hit him. So we know he's going to be an even more difficult foe than some of the other cards we're going to interact with. But he also gives us toughness, which is going to give us the same effect once we defeat him.
Yeah. Then, here's an example of our adventure card. So Lindsay has access to the golden hammer. And what that does is if she spends the correct amount of gold and covers the cost, then it will increase her weapon attack by 4. But it also gives her 2 armor. So again, these cards are all about really calling out to her crafting skills and her smithing skills as a character of RuneScape.
As we start to build these decks, we can start to construct lots of different strategic ways of playing different items in the RuneScape universe together to create interesting gameplay mechanics. We're now looking through and we've got a bunch of different cards we want to play. We can see the slots, which are these magical shafts of light coming from the environment, and we're going to pop our cards into those slots to form a quest.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, I'm deciding what sequence of a quest I want to build. So I'm thinking, well, I've got 14 gold right now, so yeah, kicking off with the golden hammer, improving my attack, that's a strong opening move. I've already got a bit of a weapon down here, let's improve that. And then I'll take it through, and I'll slaughter the ogre, I'll encounter Bent Nose and Walkface, and carry on.
Now we're into the battle. This is the first time Modfox 30 has seen my cards. So I'm just going to take on a rat to start off with, build up my gold, so that I can spend it on some more interesting things to do damage. We can see we've got the Highwayman up next. Now he's got a really interesting ability which steals a weapon.
You stealing my weapon?
Yep, stolen it. It's gone.
That's just not fair. So I assumed I was going to have a weapon throughout all of this, and now I'm just down to my base attack, after Jim has just very, 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 very rudely just stolen it away.
So as we progress through, I'm now smashing the different creatures to death, picking up the rewards, and I'm looking pretty strong now. But there's always a sting in the tail.
I'm having a bit more trouble here. I thought I'd get through this sequence of creatures a lot faster, but that's all right, because I actually had a backup plan. You really don't like those penguins, do you?
All of the cards are going to have all of the sound effects from the RuneScape universe, and we're going to be adding even more on top of it as well. We're now picking up our last set of cards, ready for the final battle. So we've quested along, picking up different things, and we're now going to fight it out to the death. I'm looking pretty good. But
this is going to be close.
Oh, a big hit at the end. A big hit at the end. And Lindsay takes the victory. We go back to the presentation. Fantastic. So, what have you seen?
So, as you've seen from the videos and images, this isn't just an idea, folks. We're not here to pitch you an idea. We're here to show you a game that we're actively making. Not content with a few pictures or small snippets of video, it's time to see, well, we've already done this bit. This is Chronicle in action. Oh. Let's carry on. So, everything you've just seen there was created by a team of just 16 people in under 13 weeks, from nothing to the video you just watched. Although we're proud of how far we've come, we are only at pre-alpha stage, meaning we still have a long way to go before you'll be able to get your hands on this and play it at home. However, we already have 58 unique cards in the game, with 2 playable legends, Lindsay and Raptor, and we can also build decks and start creating our own unique playstyles. A great start, but it's only just the beginning, and we see great things for Chronicle.
So what's to come? What additional things are we going to be adding to the game over the coming months? We're going to be introducing hundreds of new cards, enabling you to build custom decks onto which you can print your own personality and level of customization, putting together cards and characters that have never been placed together before. Many of these new cards will be designed for the raft of new characters we'll be adding to the game as well. Characters we want your help in choosing. Each one of these new characters will embody a certain archetype or style of play within Chronicle, and we hope you'll find one that suits you. On top of this, we'll be adding a card crafting system, enabling you to form new types of decks and cards, all catered around your playstyle. And of course, it wouldn't be RuneScape if we didn't have leaderboards. You'll have the chance to top the charts all over again when Chronicle launches. Plus, we'll be introducing some new gameplay modes to the game that we're really excited about, but we can't talk about much right now. The most important aspect of all of this, though, is you. We need your help in finding out what pieces of content you want to see as the game evolves.
So you might be wondering, how does this fit alongside RuneScape? Now, we wanted to create a game which is playable by everyone, even those who don't play RuneScape. However, we're also excited by what it could share between the game which you already love. So our ideas are early, they're untested and yet to be finalised. However, here are some possibilities. First off, log in and using your RuneScape account and making it playable at the same time. So you can feel free to play a game of Chronicle whilst taking a moment's rest in RuneScape. Also, we're excited about the idea of how you might be able to discover cards within Gielinor itself. Card packs to be found within RuneScape, which then you can collect and open up and play within Chronicle. These ideas are exactly that. They're just ideas. However, over the coming months and with your input, we'll be able to refine and build a clearer picture as to how RuneScape and Chronicle can actually fit together.
So when's all this coming? When can I play Chronicle at home? Well, simply put, we'll be launching sometime in 2015. We love for it to be as early as possible, but we want to make the game the best it can be. So it'll be in your hands when it's ready. And in your hands is where it will be. As well as launching on both PC and Mac, Chronicle will be the first game within the RuneScape universe to make the jump to other devices. 2015 will also see the launch of Chronicle on both tablet and mobile devices.
So that's the game. But we're not quite finished here yet. It's very, very early days for Chronicle, but we're confident it could be a great game. To make it truly great, though, we want you guys, you, the fans and true masters of RuneScape, to get involved. The lore lovers, the PK legends, the grinding gods, you all are the key to making Chronicle magnificent. And this will start today with all you here at RuneFest, because
you can play Chronicle right now, right here, exclusively at RuneFest. Come on. All of you here today have exclusive access to the pre-alpha demo build that we've shown off today. You are the first to get a chance to experience our new game, and we want your feedback firsthand. Ideas, guidance, and other things that will take us on the journey together to make Chronicle an amazing game. The area of RuneFest that was originally locked away, if we could show that, there we go, is now open. The Chronicle Quarter awaits you. You'll find it here on your maps and can visit immediately after we wrap up here on the main stage. From the end of this announcement to the end of RuneFest, you'll have the chance to play Chronicle here today. Almost all of the team are here, and you'll see us all with our fetching Chronicle t-shirts. Very nice. Bit snug, but you know. Please come and visit us. Please come and talk to us. Please come and give us your feedback, and we can help make this game amazing. Plus, as a crazy added bonus, the cards that you see there, we've got huge. We've got a life-size one. You can come and you can have your picture taken in it as well. Well, yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you. And we hope you have some fun playing it. Thank you so much, RuneFest. Thank you for having us here on the main stage. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and hopefully thanks for coming to play the game as well. It has been an absolute pleasure to be up here. But before we go, we need to give a massive shout out to the team who have now gone running off to make sure that the room's ready so that you can all go play it. So it's a massive thank you to those guys for making all this possible. Next up on the main stage, we have a little bit of a break for the cosplay parade in about an hour, and then it's Mod Mark with all of the things you want to see in 2015, which is going to be epic. Exciting times ahead. So, let's go play Chronicle.
watchers of the live stream, we are back. I'm Matt and Darren? No, I'm
Feels
Darren.
like that sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're Matt and Darren, basically. We're one entity. We're from YouTube. We got Game UK. Go and check us out. So, of course, the cat is out the bag.
It is. It's out the bag and it's snarling and it's ready to be looked at.
Yes, RuneScape Chronicle is here. We can finally talk about it. Everyone at RuneFest is straight over to the area where we're showcasing the game. They're all playing it as we speak. But of course, we have Modley here to talk about the game that little bit more. Modley, welcome back to the set.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just came from the whole Chronicle unveiling. It's pretty awesome.
Really exciting stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm a big strategy card game fan. So, you know, I was in love with strategy card games before I got into RuneScape. And it's really cool to see now RuneScape is kind of expanding into that. And it looks like a really unique and awesome game. So I'm excited to see more about it.
And it seems to me like a very natural fit. It makes perfect sense.
Perfectly. I mean, it adds all the elements like the Raptor and Linza, and it puts it right into the environment of your own universe. And you get to use cards to influence your quest a long way. So it's a really cool thing that they're coming out with.
You obviously know a bit about the game. Take me through how one match will sort of play out.
So basically, I guess from what I took from it is, I don't know much about it. I'm not a developer of it, but what I saw from it is basically you get cards. You have one type, which is a fight card, and one which is an adventure card. And you go up against another person, and you go on your own separate quest, and then you fight at the end. And whoever wins the match. So basically, you fuel and use your energy and your stuff to go all the way through the quest and then battle against each other. So to me, it just seems like a relatively quest and a card game at one time. So it's like an adventure game as well as a card game. And you can just tie it together and it's just really interesting. So.
And it is very early days,
Right.
As they mentioned on the main stage.
Yeah, pre-alpha.
The game's, pre-alpha,
Yeah.
I mean, 13 weeks
Yep.
the game's been in development for. So already what we got to see on the main stage is such an amazing turnaround.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for those guys to put that together anyway is superb. What do you think, though, the future could be for this game? Where do you see it going yourself?
I mean, I could see it big because a lot of people who play RuneScape are really busy with grinding through things, getting their levels up, doing bosses, doing a bunch of quests. So when they're doing that, they can open up Chronicle, and usually people play another game at once, whether it's 2 RuneScape games or whatever it is. People usually play RuneScape with something else. So when you have RuneScape up, you can play this RuneScape card game, and it ties in perfectly, especially if you can get packs in the game, or if you can get overrides in the game for Chronicle and vice versa. It just ties in really well together. So it seems like a really cool idea.
Do you think we'll see things like that, the overrides and things like that coming through?
Hopefully. I mean, who knows? I mean, right now it's in the very early stages of it. So as we go on, hopefully we'll see more, hear more about it. So I know they just unveiled their Twitter. I think it's RS Chronicle. So little plug, go and follow that.
Yes, it is. Check it out, the new Twitter account for the game.
Yep.
So you're suggesting potentially there could be elements of sort of crossover elements between the original RuneScape and Chronicle.
Absolutely. I mean, there's endless possibilities with what you could tie in with it, but right now what we saw, it seems pretty awesome. I mean, I want to get out, I want to leave, I want to go and play it.
It's cool, it's cool, and it's brave of Jagex to go and do it and sit down and say, right, we're going to do something different, we're not going to do what we've done before. And I think, as that Jim was saying on stage, this isn't a port of another game, this isn't like another game, this isn't emulating something that's been done before. They've just sat down and gone, right, from the start, brand new, where we're doing, where we're going, what we're doing, and they've made something that looks really cool.
It looks brand new. It's something I've never really seen before. I've never seen that kind of element. I mean, I've seen card games online, I've seen card games in person, but then seeing it on the screen and how everything moves with animation and battles across is a really cool concept. So I really want to see more. I mean, I'm pretty hyped for it.
And what's the feedback on the floor of RuneFest 2014? Have you managed to speak to any of the fans?
I've been taking pictures and signing things all day. People have been giving me high fives because there's a thing that says Mod Liam, give him a high five, and I'm Mod Lee, not Liam. So I've been filling in for his role. So people have been coming up to me. It's been really awesome. I mean, this is my second RuneFest, and I'm more than thrilled to be here. It's such an awesome crowd, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Have you had a chance to go into the Builder Boss area yet?
Yes, I have. A lot of my friends are running that. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I want to see what they finally finish with that. So.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I think I'm going to nip over there now and see how they're getting on.
Take the stream with you. Go on.
Okay, where's our camera? Here. Okay, let's do this. We'll
See you in a bit.
We'll be back in a bit, guys.
You be careful on your way out there, yeah?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. So you're going to come this way, John. John's our man behind the camera. As you can see, our team here, hard at work. Look busy, guys. Come on. That's it. Look, hey. We're going to go through here. And the Builder Boss area is literally across the way. So a lot of traffic. Beep, beep, coming through. There we go. Here we are.
Done. You're done. Thanks,
In
man.
the Builder Boss area. Hello, guys. How's it going?
I don't know. Give it back to.
I've got a mic for
Jake.
you here. Who wants to grip it?
Of course.
So I'll take it.
Right. So, how's it going, Builder Boss? How are we getting on?
Oh, I've just died. Just okay. Yeah, you take over the keyboard.
You were slightly apprehensive this morning. No one really knew how this was going to pan out. What's the story?
We seem to be going well so far. We've had a lot of crazy player suggestions, and it's making for a very unique boss. We've got it firing cabbages at you. We've got it spawning chickens, and you have to eat the chickens to stop them blowing up. And
Of course you do.
yeah, like why not? Why would that not make sense?
So where's our boss at the moment then? Can
So
we see
it's-
him on the screen?
So it's this guy over here,
Can we get a shot of that?
and John will start fighting him in a second, and
Okay.
we can start showing off his attacks.
If you want to talk us through what's going on
Yeah,
on screen, then that'd be fantastic.
So right now we've started attacking, and he's straight like throwing cabbages at us.
Of course he is.
Yeah, they're pretty dangerous cabbages, and so John's having to heal up pretty quickly. He's now like launched some rocks in the air, which are going to rain down on us
Whoa.
and cause even more damage.
That's not good.
Now we wait for his next attack, which I think is.
I might have to cheat this one because it's pretty evil.
Okay.
Oh no, he doesn't like me. He doesn't
So
like
now
me.
what he's going to do,
Oh.
he's choking you, a la Darth Vader, and you've got to deal 30,000.
Force choke.
Yep. So he's dealing 30,000 damage,
Uh-oh.
30k damage. Look at that. That's how
There
you
we
do
are.
30k damage.
and that stops him, breaks him out of it. And our final attack that we've just completed just now is the chicken grenade attack. So in a minute, a chicken will spawn. In a minute, a chicken will spawn.
Bring
There we
on
go.
the chicken.
And
Eat the finger licking chicken.
eat the finger-licking chicken.
Yum, yum, yum.
And there we go, we've disarmed the chicken bomb.
Disarm the chicken bomb. If you don't eat, then the chicken bomb is going to explode and it's going to deal a hell of a lot of damage.
Okay, so it seems to me, so far so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think,
oh, no.
well, John, you died.
And we
Good.
mentioned a lot of his moves. What about the look of the boss? How much work's gone into that? Has there been any suggestions from people on the show floor towards the look of him, his weapon, his clothes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we started with a chaotic maul at the beginning. Oh, awesome. We started with a chaotic maul at the beginning of the day, but someone said, you know what, we've got new games. So he's got himself a noxious scythe now. Earlier on in the day, we had a vote, basically, to say like where we are, what kind of boss we want. Can you teleport me to Menethos? Awesome. And we gave players like a set of choices, whether or not it was a demon or a troll, etc. They all chose human, but demon was a close second. So what we're thinking about doing this afternoon is having this guy have a phase transition. So he's in human phase at the moment, but later on he's going to go into demon phase.
I was
so
going
where
to
he's going
suggest
to go
that.
insane.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
why
definitely.
not? Fuse the two.
Definitely, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Why have one boss when you can have two?
Yeah, definitely. You guys seem a lot happier than you did this morning.
Yeah, well, we've got something working, like something actually in game that you can fight. So it's going to be interesting watching players fight it later, because obviously we're cheating a lot. So.
Yeah, sure. And have there been any suggestions that you've been like, I don't think we can quite pull that off just yet? Or any really, I mean, he's quite an outlandish character anyway, but have we had any
He's
super
pretty awesome.
outlandish
What have we
requests?
got? What have we got? Let's see if we got.
Duck attacks, people want ducks
You've got
to
about
be
duck
mixed.
attacks. Like, why would you
It
have
says
duck
an
attacks?
animal thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
people just love like
Oh,
vegetables and animals. seem to be-
laser
Exploding
eyes.
animals and vegetables.
Laser eyes is one that worries
Oh, yeah,
me.
laser eyes.
I'd love to see laser eyes. I'm not sure
I can
how
do a
we'd
good
do
laser
it,
eyes
but you
impression.
Oh, we got so many. We've filled reams and reams.
Suggestions, like, players have been so awesome today. They've just been coming up and being like,
Oh, I've died again.
The mic, sorry. What are you saying? That
oh, we've had like players have been so good today. We've had so many suggestions. They've just been coming with idea after idea, and we're just like writing them all down. We can't even get them down fast enough before they're coming out with more.
Oh, that's great. That's what we want, though. It's that community
Exactly,
aspect, isn't
yeah.
it? And actually, whilst we're on the subject, guys at home, if you're watching, if you want to get involved in Build the Boss, if you want to put forward any suggestions, any ideas, anything involving an exploding animal, the more the better. It's hashtag RuneFest. Mention your query, your question, or your idea, and we'll try and incorporate it into our Build a Boss session for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
If you tweet us at JagXPie or JagXDays, we'll get on that, and yeah, we'll
That's a
get
good
back
idea.
to you.
Yeah, because I'll get straight to you guys.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
For sure. All right, nice one.
All right, nice.
Cheers, guys. Keep up the good work. At the end of the day, we're going to have a nice little showcase
Yeah.
of your final boss.
Hopefully
so
we
I
have
look
something
forward
to show off.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You're doing really well. It's come
Yeah.
together nicely.
Yeah, we're cracking.
Yeah, excellent. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.
All right then, thank you.
Matthew, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Darren. I'm here with that Jim and Fox30. Guys, you've not sort of run off stage, you've kind of slowly sauntered off stage and made your way into the studio. Thanks for coming. Clap them in, guys. They've just announced a brand new game. Let's talk Chronicle.
Even that.
Don't open the book, because I'm sure all kinds of things will
Guys,
come
yeah,
out.
Lots of sand will come out.
Yeah,
It's like Al-Qaeda
too much
there,
magic.
It's just like, no,
Make
you
a
can't
right
do it.
mess. So it's out now. You've changed your T-shirts. You can talk about it finally.
Yep, it's been not that long time coming, actually. It's been all of, the last few months we've been
Yeah, you
pushing
seem to
towards
have
this.
developed it in like weeks.
It's been really, really fast. It's been an absolutely amazing effort from the team, and they're all here today. And so we hope that everyone here at RuneFest can go and speak to them.
I know we've torn you away from the sort of playtest room. What are you seeing? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Hello. Oh, don't mind me. Carry
Like
on.
a peacock crossed with a fox. He dived in there. What have you seen in the playtest room? What's the initial response been to Chronicle?
Well, we haven't actually been in the
We
playtest
haven't
room.
had a chance.
We've come from the main stage straight over here.
Okay.
We can see through the glass though, and
It
it's
looks
so
good.
nice because we've had it all blacked out so no one can go in there and see in there. And now it's all down. It's amazing to see all of that open, and it looks like there's a lot of people there. Because obviously we're kind of like, it's just our little game that we hope people come and check out, and there's a lot of people in there. It looks good.
For everyone who's watching on the stream, where can they go to find out information right now? Is there a website they can log on to?
There is a website, yeah, so www.rschronicle.com. And also there's a new Twitter feed which has just launched as well. Should have been retweeted on the...
At RS Chronicle.
Exactly, yeah. And the hashtag is the same as well. Get it trending.
Superb stuff. Can I hold the tome?
Oh, I don't know. Is that allowed?
Is that allowed?
It's okay, it's okay.
You've already said you can hold it, open it.
Just
all the
here we
sand
go.
will go
Just-
onto
Yeah,
it.
don't
very
open
careful
it.
with it.
Don't open it.
Mod Stewie will get upset if you
Yeah.
damage it.
Whoa! I can feel the power of the tome already.
Open it! Open it! Ah!
Amazing.
We've got loads of questions coming on Twitter for you guys. Obviously,
Fantastic.
the wealth of information you've got on it and the desire for it is huge. Philip Whitehouse, how long does a game take to play out?
So we wanted to create something which was going to be really short and really kind of bite-sized and allow players to kind of not, spend 40 minutes playing a single game. So our games currently are like a couple minutes, maybe?
Yeah,
Like
between
3 or 4?
3 and 5 minutes here and there. It's a nice bite-sized piece of gameplay, and yeah, it depends how good you are, really.
Yeah.
Modley was saying that some people might second screen it, play RuneScape on one screen and
Definitely.
Chronicle on another. Was that the idea when you...
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So we wanted to make sure that it sat alongside RuneScape, that it didn't take you away from the main game, and that you could sit and have your grinding session, your chopping logs or your mining any ore that you want to get, and in between those things you can have a quick game of Chronicle as well and have that on the other side. So we know that people do dual screen at the moment and play in Windows, so we want to make sure that if you want to switch to something else, you can come play Chronicle as well.
That's really exciting. Kathy says, will there be an option for a physical card game? That would be awesome.
So it's interesting because we started making this as a physical card game. And then we soon got to the point where we need to make this digitally and carry on with it effectively. So in principle, it could work.
I think
I
it
don't
will.
know if we'd ever want
I don't know if anyone wants to buy the card game we've currently got.
Yeah.
It's scraps of paper
Yeah.
that have
Oh,
got
post-it notes even.
Post-it notes
That's
as
it.
well, yeah.
Post-it notes
It's
and
still
pencils.
fun. It's still fun, and that's
It
what
worked.
made us bring it into digital. We really want to get everything made up anyway for the team, and then hopefully we can potentially make it a physical card game as well. There's no reason why it couldn't be.
Yeah.
I think it might be quite difficult to make all the boards build out of books, but I'm sure there's a way.
There's a way.
And animatronics.
There's always a way. It's 2014,
Exactly,
mate.
yeah.
Just use magic. That's
Exactly.
what I do.
Yes.
It's a way for anything.
Magic.
It must be really interesting for you guys in development. You've mentioned you've already got your own sort of crude set of cards. That must highlight so many different things that maybe a sort of a digital version wouldn't while you're physically playing, when it comes to the development of the game.
Exactly,
Yeah, absolutely. So there were issues in the physical game about your ability to understand things. It's nicer having a computer just play it all out, and you don't have to keep track of the numbers and all this kind of stuff. Basically, it makes it a lot nicer.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do the maths.
No,
It's nice.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
a
there's
great
little bit of
way
maths.
to start
There's a
out.
little bit of maths, but it's fine.
Nothing too tactical.
No, nothing at all. No.
Zimu of MG, can we get Chronicle book override in RuneScape?
We'll have to see. That'll be
Yeah.
up to the main RuneScape team. We wanted to try and get some of the visuals in there for sure. Yeah.
We're definitely interested as well about how this has a presence in RuneScape.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about the idea of having cards maybe in RuneScape to give it a bit of a connection and be able to play it alongside it. But what we'll start to do is talk more with the RuneScape team themselves and see how we want to integrate this.
It could be interesting, you know, you might head into a tavern somewhere and play a game with someone. It might be nice to just dive in and dive out.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
We'll get the devs on it. They'll sort it. They made this pretty quick.
So Matt says this is what we should do.
Exactly.
Lewis says, will they be adding Robert the Strong and his Panther, the greatest hero of Gillingham?
That is the thing we're most looking forward to in terms of how the game's going to develop, is taking all of the great characters from the RuneScape universe and started to convert them into the Chronicle versions so that we can have new stats for them, kind of make sure that they really come to life in this new game. And he'll definitely do that.
We are absolutely spoilt for choice.
Yeah.
RuneScape has got so much lore, so much content in there. Basically, we don't have meetings where it's just like scratching our heads thinking, what can we fit in here? It's more like, how selective do we have to be? It's amazing. It's great.
Apologies if you already chatted about this before I came, but I was wondering, is it possible for a player to transplant their avatar from RuneScape into Chronicle?
So it's an interesting one, because we made a decision relatively early on that we wanted the players to have a different type of experience when they came into Chronicle. So instead of taking your character through the game, that's something very much rooted in RuneScape itself. So we wanted to give them a different experience. So instead, they're going to be able to take control of some of the greatest legends within the RuneScape lore instead. So they can play as the Raptor at the moment, they can also play as Linza, and we want to get some new ideas about what characters they feel should be in the game as well. But most importantly is when you launch Chronicle for the first time, whether it be at home on your mobile or tablet next year, that you'll be able to do that with your RuneScape account. So when you log in, it'll be the same account that you always use. It just won't be the same character that you use within RuneScape.
I mean, I guess you could kind of imagine that Chronicle is a game that the characters of RuneScape might play.
Exactly.
This is you as a player getting to decide the adventures which they go on within inside Gillingham. And that's just brilliant. We enjoy that so much.
It's really exciting.
Perfect Moi has asked a very polite question. What's the max level, and how does one find a suitable opponent?
Interesting question.
Yeah, good question.
Perfect Moi. The max level at the moment has yet to be decided.
We haven't decided it, basically. Yeah. So
they're
keeping it quite open.
It's unlimited at the moment.
Yeah. So 9 billion.
Yeah. I think we'd probably like to emulate RuneScape as much as we can to make sure when the players come through that it has the same kind of feeling. So obviously 99 is one of the big things, but we'll see what fits best for Chronicle, and how the leveling is going to work with that will be dependent on how that game evolves. And in, what was the second part? There was another part to that question.
How does one find a suitable opponent?
Well, hopefully by the time that everyone else gets the chance to play it, we'll have a lovely matchmaking system that will put players together depending on their experience and that leveling that we'll have as well.
Today here in the Rune, the PlayStation room, you're playing like local, aren't you?
Exactly, yeah. So that it's using a simpler type of connection, but players now can, if they want to play each other, they can create their own little server and play against people within RuneFest itself. So it's pretty cool.
Lovely
It's
stuff.
like having a new birth in the room, isn't it?
It's really exciting, actually. I mean, the buzz today has been unbelievable building up to the reveal, because we all knew about it.
We've been itching to talk about this for
Yeah,
ages, basically.
yeah.
I was too terrified to talk to anybody at RuneFest this morning.
We've just been hid away in our little room.
I was terrified that I wanted to go, Chronicle at them. So it's fantastic to have it out in the open, and now we can start really talking to players and actually getting their input to really help us kind of put this, craft this and make it a magnificent game.
And the fact that so many of the players are here as well to give their feedback straight away is really cool.
Absolutely. There's only so much me and Jim and the team can decide. Is like we really want to get players involved and make this game something which they love.
Sure. Okay, Mykins wants to know, will cards be earnable to be bought via bonds or microtransactions?
Well, I mean, that's one of the things we're starting to have discussions with the players with and see what direction we want to take that side of things. In the game will be 100% you can earn card packs within the game for free. It's a free-to-play game, but we want to make sure that we're giving all the tools that we can for the players to buy the card packs throughout their experience. So we'll see how that evolves, and we'll work with the players to make sure we give them the right experience.
So what you're saying really is you've got the idea, you've got the structure, you've got the game essentially, but all the innards and the workings of it are still very much up in the air, and it there's so much to play with, I guess.
Yeah, so we know it works. No, the core idea works. It's fun. It's exciting. It's really interesting to play, and it feels really original as well, which is a really good thing.
And it makes a lot of sense as well.
Absolutely. But at the same time, we've still got quite a large bank of ideas of different things we want to try with it, and to make it the best possible experience.
And you know, for a lot of people, this is going to be perhaps maybe their first time they've dipped their toe in the RuneScape universe.
Yep.
How have you made this still accessible for people that haven't played RuneScape at all?
So while it obviously emulates RuneScape as best it can, it's still its own standalone game. So even if you don't have a RuneScape account, you'll still be able to log into Chronicle, create an account through that, and play the game. And we feel that the RuneScape factor of it is a massive one, but we also think that the gameplay stands alone by itself and is a really exciting experience. So we think that it will appeal to people outside of the RuneScape community as well. But it's RuneScape first.
Okay, we've got a question from Stefan Couchy. What is Chronicle made in? Unity? Custom?
Well, I mean, if you count the paper prototypes, post-it notes.
Post-it notes, yeah. I don't know, is that a brand? It's made out of paper, yeah. Magic and paper.
With the digital version, yeah, we've been building it in Unity.
Yeah, very good. They got straight to it. Yeah,
the
game's made in Unity.
Away.
Yeah.
And Modmaz asks, will I only be able to earn cards in RuneScape via combat, or can I earn them from skilling too?
So again, again, we're going to think about that. We're going to think about the RuneScape integration, about how the cards can manifest in there, if it feels right at all. Quite frankly, you know, we've got some great ideas. We're going to test them. We're going to refine them, and see what works.
Yep.
Jeremy Walters, are we able to upgrade cards?
Interesting. Currently, that's not how the gameplay works.
No.
So the way we're portraying the game and how we feel is best is as a mini RPG. So once you go into the game, you start it. You've got your character at a base level, and you need to get them up using the cards. So the cards themselves are the things that you use to level your character up, or add more things to them, give them weapons, give them traits, give them different abilities. And that's what we're using instead of upgrading the cards themselves. So think of the cards as a tool for upgrading your character.
Yeah, they're kind of like burners, one use per game. So, I mean,
exactly.
The upgrade thing might not really factor in that much.
But saying that you can bring in new cards at any point.
So yeah, once we get the game out to everybody, you'll be able to build your own decks, unlock new cards, get new card packs, will give you new exciting pieces of content, and you'll be able to build those into really interesting new ways of playing with RuneScape pieces of content.
And that's where the fun lies, isn't it? The combinations.
Absolutely. So we're hoping that there'll be a lot of cool and unique and quirky and really interesting play styles and tactics and strategies that come out of this game, and it's all about mixing those cards together, finding interesting ways of using them. And we're just going to give you, the players, just tons and loads of them in order to do that.
Okay, and we've got one more question from Roomy Mate. Is the Chronicle free? The Chronicle. The Chronicle. Is it free? And if not, how much will it cost?
Completely.
I mean, it's early days, isn't it?
So it's aimed to be a completely free-to-play game.
Yes.
And we're still going to be looking at the ways that we'll be able to buy things within the game.
Sure.
Obviously, the main one's going to be packs, but we'll look at that with the players and see how that evolves. But it's a free-to-play game in exactly the same way as RuneScape is today as well.
Okay, so as we've already said, it's a very exciting time for RuneScape fans. Chronicle is going to be just as popular, if not more, than the original game. It's going to be huge. If you want to know any more about it, all you've got to do is check out the Twitter account, which is @RSChronicle, and also there's the website, rschronicle.com. So if any more information you need, or any more questions you want to put to the team, you can use those to do just that.
Thanks to Mod That Jim and Mod Fox 30. Thanks for coming and chatting to us.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for unveiling such an exciting game. We're going to head over to the gaming room now and check out what's going on over there. See you in a bit. Joined by Mod Luna and Mod Michelle.
Hello.
From the cosplay community here at RuneFest.
You guys look fantastic, by the way. Let's have a round of applause for our cosplayers!
Especially you.
First of all, I've got to say, you are a very brave man. You're just walking around RuneFest. It's all hanging out. It's not a big deal, is it? You're fine with that? Yeah, can we hear the...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm loving it.
Okay, what was the inspiration behind the costume?